Article 39 of our Constitution says every person has a right to a clean and healthy environment. And we also advocate for patients' rights, especially those that are suffering from non-communicable diseases. And you will agree with me that Uganda doesn't have money enough to even give therapy to non-communicable diseases. And we know it for a fact that government should not shoulder the burden, the death burden of tobacco. And for that matter, instead of government, because one would ask, if we're telling International Labour Organization not to receive money from the tobacco industry, where then do we want to direct them to get this money from? It is a known fact, I think World Bank, IMF, and the WHO found it befitting that taxing tobacco products heavily can generate domestic revenue. So we are asking of the International Labour Organization, in the event they have stopped to receive any money from the tobacco industry, countries should tax tobacco products, because that can generate the needed revenue, and it can also stop on exposure in public places, because if tobacco products are that cheap, then exposure is left, right, and center. But also that revenue, if collected, we ask that it be channeled into trying to treat or mitigate the harm that comes from the poisonous tobacco products. I also want to highlight the fact that government has a duty of protecting all public health policies from commercial and other vested interests of the tobacco industry. And government, we must appreciate government for starters, that government has defended the Tobacco Control Act. Government has even gone to the International Court of Justice to defend our taxation policy, the excise duty. But we know that government has not taxed enough, and we are really wondering, if government knows the harm that tobacco visits on its citizens, why is it not taxing them as they ought? We know it for a fact that there is a world-known principle called the polluter pays, to cleanse or even try to neutralize the harm that they have created. Government should rather do that, instead of collecting this very little money, because it is self-defeating of government, if at all, to receive such money and then trap its citizens.